Peace be upon you. In this video, we want to do the exercises at page number 14, student book. Aim High 3, student book, page number 14. First exercise, we want to complete these sentences with the correct form of the words from the box. As you see, these words from in the box, they are the new vocabulary in this unit. طبعا كل الكلمات الموجودة في هذا الصندوق هي الكلمات الجديدة اللي تعلمناها في هذا الدرس. First of all, I want to give you the meaning of them in Arabic. At once, immediately معناها مباشرة. Baffled, confused معناها مرتبك. Cope with معناها يتأقلم. Discharge, released معناها يطلق سراح. Enroll, register بمعنى يسجل أو يلتحق. Escort بمعنى يصطحب. Flip flops, this is a kind of slipper, هو نوع من الشباشب شبشب. Outgoing, sociable, اجتماعي أو friendly. Patchy, incomplete, غير مكتمل. Portray, show معناه يعرض أو يمثل. Rucksack هي حقيبة الظهر. Scrawled, untidy writing, يكتب بخط غير مرتب. Severity, seriousness معناها الخطورة. Skull اللي هي الجمجمة. Stunning اللي هو attractive جذاب وخلاب. Now here we want to use these words in the sentences. Number 1, I've got so much work that I just can't cope anymore. Number 2, her feet were cold because she had chosen to wear flip-flops. Detectives escorted the thieves to the police station. They were baffled by their son's behavior. One minute he was laughing out loud, and the next he burst into tears. Number 5, when they realized they'd been burgled, they called the police at once. I haven't practiced for a long time, so my German is patchy. Number 7, my parents are completely different. My father is quite shy, while my mother is very outgoing. Number 8, the student scrawled his name at the top of the exam paper before he handed it in. Number 9, in the film about his life, Picasso is portrayed by Anthony Hopkins. Number 10, the flag on a pirate ship traditionally depicts a skull and crossbones. Number 11, my sister looked stunning on the day of her wedding. My brother wants to get fit, so he's decided to enroll at a local gym. Number 13, his rucksack was very heavy, so he decided to sit down and take it off. Number 14, the severity of the storm became clear when the rescue parties arrived at the area. 15, and the last, the doctors won't discharge my grandmother until she starts eating again. As you see, these are the words or the answers for these sentences. Go to the next part, extent. In this part, we want to learn some of adjectives that followed by prepositions, and after the prepositions, we have to use noun or pronoun. Okay, now here we have adjectives, and after the adjectives, we can use noun or pronoun. Okay, now I want to read the rule. Adjectives plus preposition. Some adjectives are followed by a certain preposition. Certain معناها حروف جر معينة. When used before a noun or pronoun. Number one, John is nervous about. As you see, nervous is an adjective, about is the preposition, and his exams, this is the noun. They were upset about the damage to their car. As you see, upset about. Jane's parents are very proud of her. Now, proud of. Here, as you see, I use with nervous about, with upset about, and with proud of. So we have certain prepositions that we have to use with the adjective. Here I want to show you my PowerPoint. And here I classify the adjectives according to the using of the certain prepositions. طبعا أنا هون عملت جدول، حاولت أعمل تصنيف. هلا هذا التصنيف بيساعدنا على الحفظ والتذكر. Okay. Here I classify the adjectives with the certain prepositions. صنفت الصفات مع حروف الجر المناسبة لها. So we use happy with, bored with, surprised at, good at, tired of, ashamed. ashamed معناها يخجل. of, proud of, afraid of, jealous معناها غيور. Jealous of and frightened of, upset about, nervous about, and worried about. As you see, you can use this table to memorize the adjective with the certain prepositions. Again, I want to go to the student book because we want to do the exercise that we have to underline the correct preposition. Okay, now we want to choose the correct prepositions. Sentence number one, Carl is really happy with his new mobile phone. Number two, I'm surprised at. Here we have to underline it. At you, you're not usually so rude. They were tired of traveling to work every day. Lydia was upset about her bad exam results. My brother is quite nervous about his first day at work. Now we want to continue because we have more sentences. Number 6. He is ashamed of his terrible behavior yesterday. Jack's parents were worried about their son. She's scared of heights. We're all very proud of my sister's achievement. Kevin and John were bored with watching TV, so they went out. That's for this exercise. Exercise number 2, and here we want to match the phrasal verb with their definitions. Before anything, let's know what does phrasal verb means. طب شو معنى كلمة phrasal verb؟ هلا phrasal verb it contains from. Phrasal verb contains from. بتكون هذا شبه الفعل أو المصطلح from a verb كون من فعل a verb and a preposition ومن حرف جر. okay. إذن المصطلح اللي هو phrasal verb هو عبارة عن فعل وحرف جر. هلا ممكن نضيف بدل كلمة preposition نقدر نضيف كلمة particle. article. برضو كلمة article معناها جزء أو حرف جر. إذن هذا معنى كلمة phrasal verb. بالعربي بسموها أشباه الأفعال أو مصطلحات اللي هي بتتكون من فعل وحرف جر. Okay? And here you have pay attention that the meaning of the verb will difference if we want to use a preposition with it. كيف يعني؟ لما نيجي first the verb fall. الفعل fall إذا بدنا نعرف شو معناه يسقط. But when I say fall through معناته رح يختلف الفعل، يبطل معناه يسقط. تمام؟ بصير له معنى تاني اللي هو زي ما احنا هون ظاهر أمامنا not happened لم يحدث. First I want to show you my presentation. I want to share my presentation and give you the meaning of these phrasal verbs in English and in Arabic. خليني هلا أعرض هدول الphrasal verbs مع معانيهم بالإنجليزي ومعانيهم بالعربي. Fall through not happen لم يحدث. Go out leave the house يخرج. break down stop working يتعطل. طبعا هاي بتكون دائما للمحركات للإنجنز. hold on wait ينتظر. set off start a journey ينطلق في رحلة. wake up start sleeping يستيقظ أو يصحو من النوم. come back return يرجع. stay in remain at home يبقى. These are the meanings in our English and the meanings in Arabic. Go to the student book to match. Now here we want to match the phrasal verb with their definitions. خلينا نوصل المصطلح مع المعنى تاعه أو التعريف تاعه. In English طبعا المعاني هون كلها. Number 1 fall through it means not happen. Number 2 go out with E leave the house. Number 3 break down with B stop working معناها يتعطل. hold on with C ينتظر. set off with H start a journey. wake up with A stop sleeping. come back with D return. and stay in with F remain at home يبقى. تمام؟ طبعا المعاني هدول مهمين لازم نحفظهم ونعرف معانيهم in English and in Arabic. Now next exercise we want to use these phrasal verbs in meaningful sentences. So exercise number 3 complete the sentences with the suitable form of the phrasal verb. Now here I want to underline this suitable form. المقصود بالsuitable form يعني عندنا أفعال، فالفعل ممكن يكون في المضارع، ممكن يكون في الماضي، ممكن يكون في المضارع المستمر. Okay? It depends on the sentence. وهذا يعتمد على الجملة إيش فيها دلائل زمنية وإيش فيها أزمنة. تمام؟ فنصلح الفعل حسب الزمان. Clear? We have to put the verb in the correct form. Number 1 last night. طبعا last night دلالة زمنية للماضي so I use the past verb of go went out with my friends to see a film at the cinema. Our car on the way to school yesterday. أول شيء رح نلاحظ كلمة yesterday. Second بما إنه تعطلت السيارة فرح نستخدم الفعل break and the past of break will be broke down. إذن الفعل رح يكون broke down ماضي الفعل break. ننتبه. Number 3 I am staying in tonight to do my homework. طبعا I use continuous because we have tonight. She woke up late because she didn't طبعا in the past so the verb will be in the past. Woke up. His plans to go to university fell through. هلا fell through هو ماضي الفعل fall. تمام؟ لأنه عندنا هون he didn't pass his exams يعني فشل مخططاته كلها فشلت ولم تتحقق لأنه هو أصلا رسب في امتحاناته. Next, my sister told me to hold on while she fetched her jacket. Number 7, they set off at dawn معناها الفجر to avoid the traffic. Number 8 and the last, we came back home from the match existed. The last part in this page, we want to learn some of phrasal verb, but here we have the preposition of. إذا أنا عندي أفعال وكل الأفعال هيدي استخدم معها بس حرف جر واحد هو الأب، ورح نتعرف إيش معنى هاي الأفعال. Here I want again go to my presentation. Now get up, get out of bed, give up, stop trying, go up, increase, grow up, become an adult, speak up, talk louder, stand up, get to their feet, clean up, tidy up, and turn up, arrive. These are the meaning of them. هلا كتير مهم نحفظ معانيهم in English and in Arabic. Okay. Now again, I want to go to the student book to use these verbs in sentences or in sentences. Number 1, when my brothers grow up, they want to be engineers. We have to stand up every time a teacher enters the classroom. They lost because their best player didn't turn up for the game. طبعا turn up بمعنى وصل. My mother is always asking me to clean up the kitchen. Number 5, I get up at 7:30 a.m. every day. Number 6, my brother has failed his driving test yet again, but he isn't going to give up. لم يستسلم. They say that food prices are going to go up again this month. طبعا هون المعنى يرتفع السعر. Speak up, I can't hear you. Now, as you see, these are the answers for these sentences. I want to go to the workbook and do the exercises also in your workbook. Exactly page number 13. And we want to start with the first exercise. Now here in the first exercise, again, we want to use the new vocabulary in meaningful sentences. مرة تانية رح نعمل مراجعة للمعاني الجديدة والمفردات الجديدة اللي أخذناها في هذا الدرس. At once, baffled, cope, discharge, enroll, escorted, floppy flops, outgoing, patchy, portrayed, rucksack, scroll, severity, skull, and stunning. When I go traveling, I'm going to take rucksack instead of suitcase. Everybody was baffled by the new registration procedure. The X-ray showed a crack in her skull from where she'd banged her head. Kate doesn't know anything about history, and her knowledge of geography is very patchy. Number 5, the view from the window of our hotel room was stunning. It took your breath away. Number 6, I can't cope with all my work at the moment. I need some help. Number 7, an ambulance arrived and took the victim to hospital at once. Number 8, they didn't realize the severity of his illness until the collapse. Number 9, we are very going to discharge your grandfather from hospital. Number 10, two police officers escort the criminal into court. Number 11, Tim is going to enroll in a business school next year. Number 12, the little boy scrawled his name into the front of his book. معنى خربش يعني اسمه على مقدمة الكتاب. My sister is very outgoing and so she has a lot of friends. Number 14, she put on her flip-flops and went down to the beach. Number 15, and the last, in the novel, the main character was portrayed as a very nervous individual. Okay. Now, exercise number 2, we want to use the correct prepositions with these adjectives. مرة تانية رح نعيد استخدام حروف الجر المناسبة مع الصفات. Complete the sentences with the right prepositions. Here, I'm scared of spiders. Number 2, they are happy with their new house. My sister upset about the argument she had this morning. We are bored with this game. Let's play something else. Ryan's nervous about his first driving lesson. Number 6, they were surprised at the takeover of factory. Number 7, Sarah was ashamed of her behavior the day before. Number 9, I'm worried about my mother. Number 8, sorry. Number 9, I think Susie was always jealous of her younger sister. Number 10, my parents are very proud of all their children. These are the answers. And go to next exercise. In this exercise also we have to underline the correct now circle the correct particles. Particles معناها حروف أو جزيئات أو حروف الجر. يعني هون إحنا نتعامل مع اختيار حرف الجر المناسب مع هاي الأفعال. Okay. So number 1, it's done. I want to read it again. Now, we set off as soon as everybody was ready. Number 2, he woke up, underline up, when he heard his alarm. Number 3, our plan to go camping fell through because of the bad weather. Number 4, they were all late because the bus broke down. Number 5, I'm really looking forward to going out. Number 6, hold on and I'll make some coffee. Number 7, I came back at midnight. Number 8, they stayed in because it was raining. Again, underline the correct particles or preposition. Number 4, and this exercise is very important because we want to replace the word by the correct phrasal verb. طبعا هلا هون هذا التمرين هو عبارة عن استبدال الكلمات that written in bold with the correct phrasal verb مع الأفعال أو المصطلحات أو أشباه الأفعال المناسبة. Rewrite the sentences with the phrasal verb formed by the verbs in the box. Now here we have number 1, it's done. My mother is always cleaning. هلا cleaning, what does mean of cleaning? Tidying up. إذا نستبدل كلمة cleaning بtidy. Tidying up. طبعا انتبه كمان لازم يكون شكل الفعل زي ما هو موجود أصلا في الجملة الرئيسية. تمام. Cleaning, we replace it by tidying up. When he becomes an adult, he wants to be a firefighter. طيب هلا هون becomes an adult رح نستبدلها بكلمة grows up. They got to their feet in order to see better. Now got in the past فرح نستبدلها بكلمة stood up اللي هي ماضي الفعل stand up. Hardly anyone arrived in the past فرح نستبدلها replaced by turned up. We usually get out of bed. Here, instead of get out of bed, get up. If you find the lesson difficult, you should stop trying. You shouldn't stop trying. You shouldn't give up. Number 7, sales figures increased معناها تزيد أو ترتفع الأسعار، وهي in the past فرح نستخدم went up. انتبه إن هون الفعل في الماضي. People can't hear you if you don't talk louder. Speak up. Okay. This exercise is important. ننتبه إنه هذا التمرين مهم. We replace the phrasal verb by their meanings. That's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and benefited from this class. Thank you for your listening.